Hi everyone and welcome back to Life with Horses by Arwa. If you're new here, my name is Arwa, I'm 13 years old and today's episode is called The Start of Everything. I wanted to make this episode because when people think about horse riding, they often imagine jumping or galloping really fast. But in reality, the real start of everything wasn't jumping, it was learning the basics. When I first started riding, the most important thing I learned was the gaits. A gait is basically how a horse moves, and understanding them is one of the first things every rider learns. The very first gait is a walk. It might sound simple, but it's actually one of the most important parts of riding. There isn't just one type of walk. There is a free walk where the horse stretches its neck and relaxes. This normally happens at the end of the lesson, usually on a long rein. There's a working walk, which is more active and more controlled. There's also a collected walk where the horse is more engaged and listening closely to you. In the beginning lessons, the walk is where you learn balance, steering, and how to communicate properly with the horse. After walk comes the trot. The trot is faster, bouncier, and usually the first gait feels a little bit challenging. Then comes the canter, which was my favorite when I first learned it. In today's episode, we are going to focus on more about the walk. A horse has several different types of walk, each used for a specific purpose. The free walk is relaxed, stretching walk where the horse moves forward calmly with a long stride, often used for warming up or cooling down. The working walk is more active and balanced with the horse, moving forward with the energy while staying controlled, making it the most common walk in riding. The collected walk is a shorter and more controlled, with the horse engaging its muscles and carrying itself more carefully, often used in training and dressage. Lastly, the extended walk shows the horse taking longer, more powerful steps while maintaining rhythm and control. Each type of walk helps the horse balance strength and communication with the rider. A normal walk follows a pattern right front, left hind, left front, right hind, or its variation creating a steady 1, 2, 3, 4 rhythm. The walk also includes a natural side-to-side swing of the horse's body, especially through the shoulders and hips, helping with the balance and flexibility. A good quality walk shows clear, even steps, relaxed movements, and over tracking where the hind hoof steps into or past the prints of the front hoof on the same side. Now we talked about a little bit about walk. Now another important stage is about the turning. Now turning is about pulling the reins. It's about using your legs, your seat, and your body. At the start, I had to learn things like riding big circles, changing direction, and guiding the horse gently instead of forcing it. Horses understand small signals, and when you use them correctly, they respond much better. That's why I realized something really interesting. Every horse has a personality. Some horses are calm and forgiving, some are sensitive and notice every tiny movement. Some need confidence from you and some need clear instructions. The more time you spend riding, the more you realize that horses react to how you feel. If you're calm, they relax. If you're nervous, they might become tense. And if you're confident and kind, they usually respond to really positively. A horse can tell what you are feeling because it's very sensitive to body language, energy, and tone of voice. Horses notice small changes in how you move, such as tight muscles, nervous posture, or relaxed shoulders, and they respond to those signals. If a person is calm and confident, the horse is most likely to feel safe and relaxed. But if someone is anxious or upset, the horse may become tense or cautious. The horses also react to breathing patterns, heart rate, and facial expressions, using these cues to understand a person's mood because they are prey animals. Horses are naturally alert to emotions and surroundings, which help them connect closely with humans and respond to how we are feeling. Let's say you're approaching a high jump and you're a little bit nervous because it's much taller than you. Your horse will feel that emotions and refuse to jump because if you're feeling nervous, the horse is going to think in his mind, if my rider is nervous, then I should be nervous. Now let's say your breathing pattern changed. How is that going to affect the horse? Normally when your breathing pattern changes, a horse may react based on what that change usually means in body language. If you're breathing slowly and steady, the horse often feels calm, relaxed, and safe because it senses that nothing is wrong. If your breathing becomes fast, shallow, or tense, the horse may feel alert, nervous, or uncertain. Since horses naturally associate quick breathing with stress or danger, this can make the horse tense its muscles, raise its head, or become cautious. Because horses are very sensitive prey animals, they use breathing as an important signal to understand a person's emotions and adjust their own feelings to match. So if a horse gets spooked by something and you start to get worried and scared, the horse will feel more scared. It's better to stay calm as your horse can feel emotions. If you're calm, the horse eventually calm down. And this doesn't happen to some breeds. It can happen to anyone. Now, I realize that the beginning of riding is where everything truly starts. Learning walk, trot, canter, turning, and balance might seem simple but those lessons shape the rider you become. The beginning teaches patience, it teaches you to slow down, to listen, and to respect the horse. It also teaches you that progress doesn't happen overnight. Some days you improve, and some days you feel like you've gone backwards. And that's okay. The early lessons help you build confidence step by step. They teach you how to stay calm when something feels difficult and how to keep going even when you may make mistakes. Even riders who jump big fences or compete at high levels still come back to their basics because without strong foundations, nothing else works properly. For me, the start of everything wasn't just about learning how to ride, it was about learning how to trust, how to communicate, and how to believe myself. And that's why the beginners matters so much. Speak our language, but they express themselves in the most beautiful and sometimes in the most funniest ways. If you're just starting your riding journey or thinking about it, my advice is this. Don't rush the beginning. Enjoy it. Because with the start of everything is where the strongest riders are made. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Life with Horses by Arwa. It means a lot to me that you're here listening to my story. If you'd like to follow my journey and see more of what I'm learning, you can find me on Instagram at lifewithhorses.arwa. And I'll see you in the next episode.